Hello and welcome to Knit All the Yarn podcast. My name is Lisa and I live in Michigan with my husband and my kiddos. You can find me on Instagram and Ravelry as 72 Stitches. And this is episode 227. I got my coffee in my scrappy Knitting Queen mug today. Pumpkin spice creamer. And today is Friday, October 27th, 2023. This is my YouTube channel where I share my knitting, crocheting, cross stitch, whatever crafty thing I'm up to. Today, it is all knitting. I have one finished object and 4 whips. I cast some stuff on today. And a bus just started. I have my windows open today because Mother Nature decided that this week we needed more 70-degree weather. I think on Tuesday I got to like 76. And at that point we already like covered our air conditioner, cleaned it out, unplugged it and everything. I was like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna sweat. What is this nonsense? So I have my window open. It is like 65 right now, I think. And it is 8:32 a.m. But it's gonna get cold. It's gonna get cold next week. Like the highs are like 40. Like, yes, that's my weather. All right. I'm just waiting. Okay, I think that bus is just leaving. Sometimes they park buses right across the high school is right across the street, and they have to go through their like drill or safety, like check the tires and flash the lights and honk their horns and make sure everything works before they leave. But it sounds like they didn't have to do that this time. Let me tell you, when there's like 3 buses over there and they're doing that all at once, fun times. Anyway, it's fine. We got to make sure the buses work, right? Okay. I have the Knit All the Beep Cal. And then my sticky note. Swear word, that's why I said beep. Going on until November 30th. All the rules are down below. I will have all my show notes down there with everything I talk about today. Also down there, I'll have links to where you can find me. I'm most active on Instagram. I'll have all of my projects down there, all the links to patterns and yarns and bags and all that good stuff. Reading and watching will be down there. Yes, and that Cal is hosted on Instagram. So all the rules will be right down there. I don't want to talk about it every single week. You guys know. All right, I think we can get started. I'm excited. Gotta get this podcast recorded because I got stuff to do today. I have important knitting to do. All right, my finish object. The lighting is not the greatest today because it is really cloudy. I have every light on up here that I can have, and this is the best I can do. So here are my socks. These are the Plank and Stella un-BOO-lievable socks. I used vanilla socks on Magic Loop by Kay the Crazy Sock Lady. I did 64 stitches, US 1.5, 2.5 millimeter needle. Slip stitch heel. I love how it like pooled when I did my gusset, like right there. And then on the opposite side, see if I can do this. And then we have the pink and red, how it pooled on that side, and they match that way. Love it. I did 12 rows of 2x2 rib for the cuff. I did 70 rows for the leg. And I believe I did 70 rows for the foot. After I did my gusset stitches, I counted 70. So 70 and 70. These were really fast. Well, when I worked on them. I feel like they've been on the needles for a while, but I got sidetracked with my other yarn clubs. So these are my last Halloween socks. I am not going to cast any more on. I do not have any more on my needles. Halloween socks, that is. So this is it. I did not go through my pile. I had like 8 skeins, and I think this was in the pile, but I don't think I touched any of the other ones because I got my clubs in, and I just knit all my clubs. My Yarnable and my Freckled Whimsy, I just knit all those. So, well, it was nice. It's a nice idea, but it's okay. I will save those yarns for next Halloween and fall. What I should do is like start casting on Halloween socks in August. That's what I should do. So then I have August, September, October to do that, but it's okay. So that's my only finished object. So now let's get on to whips. I think this is, yep. This was a spur of the moment. Like, oh, I probably should do this. So this is Happy Little Yarn. My Plank and Stella socks were living in here, so I decided just to put something new in here. And this one, I have a hoe. Look at me. I got lots of knitting done this time, I feel like. So I decided that I wanted to knit my mom a pair of socks with the heel flap and gusset so she could see how they feel and if she likes them, because I'm really hoping she does, and I'm really hoping Amie likes them, because I don't know if I want to do afterthought heels anymore. That's how serious this is. I don't want to do them anymore. So, though I might do them with my Advent socks. I don't know. I haven't decided what I'm going to do yet. I did now. So, I finished a sock. So I had, this is my mom's favorite color ever in the whole wide world. West Yorkshire Spinners, Silent Night. This is this was a Christmas colorway at some point, or holiday color. I don't remember what year it was, but my mom absolutely loves, this is her color. I bet if I just knit her this color, she will wear these every day, and she won't care if there's like 8 pairs. She absolutely loves them. I'll put a marker on there, but that doesn't mean anything to you. I think one day I did from here to here. If you follow me on Instagram, I am trying to post more like day-to-day progress if you are interested in that. And if you are on Instagram. So that's a little sock from Twin Mountain Handcrafts. Love it. It's like a clear iridescent. So this is what I have. I believe I did this is the same pattern, Magic Loop. Vanilla Socks on Magic Loop by Kay of the Crazy Sock Lady. I did 70 rows for the leg, 12 rows for the rib, 2x2 rib, 70 and 70, I believe. Actually, no, I think it's, I can't read. I can't see. It's too dark up here. I can't read. I'm using my markers to count my rows. I will also link a video down below. I don't know how many rows it is. This might be 68 or something for the left foot. She wears the same size shoe as I do, so. But I think with this yarn, I might do a little bit shorter. I don't know. It's fine. It is the right length. And for this, I had scraps. So I had 2 balls like this for this sock. So I was able to, I took the smaller one and I was able to do the whole leg, and I think I had to do like a couple rows, and then I started my heel. So that whole ball lasted the leg. So then I connected the second ball, did my heel flap, the heel turn, the gusset, and the rest of it. And I had, it was close, I had this much left. I weighed all of my yarn, it was like 72 grams. So I'm like, that should be enough. So you can kind of tell that it pooled, but even if it was all one color, it would pool like that, no matter what. And my mom said she doesn't care. we got flashing on this side, flashing on this side. So, and I don't know if you can tell, but it is very sparkly. My mom's favorite color is blue, so she absolutely loves these. I'm going to hopefully finish them for the podcast next week, and I think we're gonna see. I'm gonna see her on the 4th of November, so I want to get them done and show them to you, and I'm gonna give them to her as soon as possible to see if she likes them. So then I know what to do for her socks for next year, because I will probably be getting started on that, because I am that person that likes to get my Christmas knitting done way ahead of time. So I have the second sock cast on, and this is what I have. And I knit all my socks magic loop, 32-inch cord, US 1.5, 2.5 millimeter. That's all I have for the second sock. So I'm pretty sure I will have enough. I'm going to do this until it's done, and then I will start this one. So I'm hoping she likes them, and then I can just continue with this. I mean, if she absolutely does not like them, I will make her afterthought heels. But I just like going through it and being done, whole sock, done. And not have to like, okay, I gotta cut in the heels, and then I gotta cut in the heel for that one. So that is that. All right, that is whip number 1. Whip number 2 is also a new whip. And this is also a gift knit. This is Bags by Awesome Granny. This is my scrappy bag. If you're new here, you see that bag, you know there's a scrappy project in it. Most likely socks. I cast this on, and then I had a squirrel moment. I think I cast this sock on first before my mom's sock, and then I'm like, wait a second. I should probably do that real quick. I can probably finish those before I see her next. These are also a gift, but I will... will go in a Christmas box. So, yeah, doing a scrappy sock. I did 15 rows for the cuff, and I will be doing the slip stitch heel for these ones. Same thing, needles. I really don't have anything else to say, except I'm going to make these scrappy. I'm not sure how long to make the leg yet. These are going to be for Amie from Happy Little Yarn. There's all of my yarn scraps in my little ring of stitch markers. That's how I keep my markers. I have a binder clip, and I just put all my light bulb stitch markers on there. So this is my attempt to knit a heel flap and gusset for my friend Amie. And I want to thank you all for your comments last week about the sock ruler debacle. A lot of you said, like, that doesn't work for me either, so I don't know what I'm going to do with it. I think I have a plan, so we'll see. I know from the heel to the toe it needs to be 9.5 inches, so I think I can figure it out from there. I just gotta, sometimes it's hard to measure when it's on the needles. I think that's my issue, so maybe I'll have to hope for the best. I wrote down how much rows I did for her foot on previous socks, so I'll kind of go by that and measure, and we'll figure it out. So I also want to finish that before I send out her Christmas present to see if she likes those, and then I can just go full on heel flap and gusset forever and ever and ever. Oh, foot's falling asleep. All right, I have 2 more whips. Sorry if I'm going by fast. I really don't have much to say today. Freckled Whimsy. Before she started dyeing yarn. This one, I put a ton of work in this. I am like at the, I see the light at the end of the tunnel for this thing. This is my Litmus Cowl by Jude of Stranded Dye Works. I am using Cuddle Bums yarn. That's right, it's off the tag is off the yarn. And I'm using Stroll. This is my second ball. I'm hoping it will get me through. If not, I have another one that I could use. And here's my braid. If you've been here a while, you know how long that was. Yeah. So I have 3 minis on here. 3 minis left. I would like to finish this before November, just for stash stats purposes. This month is, I think I'm at plus 79, so it's like I just need to like either finish this or finish my shawl, my MCAL, before the 1st. I don't know. All right. Here it is. Oh, look at that. Isn't it beautiful? So I was here last week. Right there. That is also a, I can't see, a Twin Mountain Handcrafts. So I did from there to there. Is that 8 stripes? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yes, I did 8 stripes this week. Look at me go. Love it. So I'm doing 14 rows per stripe. These were 5-gram minis, and I could get 14 rows, and that was all I could get. I am noticing that I'm getting, I don't know if my tension is getting looser or something, or the yarn is getting less, because there's was a couple that I was like, oh no, I'm almost running out and I still need to do a couple rows. So I'm glad I decided to do 14 rows and not like, because in the beginning I could probably do 16, but I was afraid of running out of yarn. We got some pooling action right there. Love it. This one is too, right there. These ones look the same, but this one's more orangey. This one's more pinky, so I love it. So I did a provisional cast on, so I will take that out and I will Kitchener them together. We're getting big now. I might be able to, I'll probably be able to wrap it around myself once. Yeah, I still have 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have 6 more stripes left. So, which is 1, 2, 3. From here to here. So I'll add that much, and then I can finish it up, I think. I know I started with gray, but I'm going to unpick that. I'm going to attempt to pick up like in between here and then knit a few rows to make sure that it's 14 when I Kitchener. We'll see. Maybe it's going to end up being 15. I don't know. I haven't decided how I'm going to do that yet. We'll figure that out when I finish my last mini. But here it is. Oh, it's beautiful. I would love to finish this ASAP, but when there's 3 things I really want to finish, and I only have, you know, so much knitting time. We'll see. If this doesn't get done, it's fine. It would be nice to count it as for November grams out. All right, that is whip number 3. Now I'm going to show oh, my foot. I'm going to show the Geo Gradient Stephen West MCAL 2023. So if you don't want to see it, look away, pause, go to the bathroom, I don't know. Fast forward or something. Got my stitch markers in there. This is Fate's Thread Mario bag. So I finished clue 3. I think I finished clue 3 last Saturday. Took me like 3 days, but I finished it on time. So I finished on Saturday. So clue 4 came out yesterday. And oh man, this clue is a doozy. It'll be okay. One row took me a really long time. I think I was just very careful of counting and making sure it took longer than probably the normal person. But that's okay. And I decided that I'm gonna do, so there's a short version, a medium version, and then go as long as you want until you run out of yarn. I thought I was gonna do that, but after seeing these rows, I'm like, I can't. So I'm gonna do like the middle. Like I guess it's the small version, the large version, and then the extra large version. I'm gonna do the large version, which is 27 rows, and I have finished 8. I worked on this all day yesterday, it feels like, and I only did 8. I could only finish 8 rows. One of those rows took a long time. I'm pretty sure I remember starting it after lunch. Maybe it was like 1-ish. And it was like 4 o'clock before I finished that row. We're not going to talk about how many stitches were on here. It's a lot, and then it's not. And then it's a lot, and then it's not. If you have the pattern, you've read it, you understand what I'm saying. When I was watching this video, I'm like, remember how I said, I was like, I don't care if there's, 5,000 stitches on the needle. It was pretty close to that. Okay, it's all bunched up. But there was clue 3. Oh, look at that. I am so glad that I continued with this because I love it. And that's a little bit of a spoiler, but there is 3. And there is 3 on this side. I'm pretty sure, I don't think I had one side done. Pretty sure I didn't. But I finished both sides. And since I did my middle square different, I ended with a different color, and then when I did section 2, I ended with a different color. When I started the next clue, I started with a different color. So I just made sure that I just kept going A, B, C, D all the way through, no matter what he said. But it ended on D, and it made me so happy. I think if you follow his pattern, you will not end with that color. So I was like, yes. So I ended with D. So when I picked up the stitches to do the clue 4, I followed his instructions. I started with color A. Because I thought at this point, I'm like, it doesn't really matter because it's gonna touch all the colors. So I just decided to not even bother. I guess I could have, since I started with this edge, I probably could have started with D, but that's fine. So let's see, I gotta find a spot to show you this. It is very cool, but oh my word, it is very time consuming. I am so glad that this is the last clue because this might take a while. This might take me more than a week to finish. But look at that. I think he calls it the dip stitch, and it is very squishy. It's gonna use up a lot of yarn. And of course I am a tight knitter, so this is another like, I gotta, really focus and try not to pull them so tight. I feel like I still did, but oh my word, there is 98 of those things. 98. And this is just that. I mean, we're increasing a little bit, so there's gonna be more. But yeah, so that is what 8 rows look like. I gotta do 26. We're gonna do a bind off. And I hope I'm not spoiling it for anybody, but there is an option for fringe, and I'm doing it if I have enough yarn. which I'm pretty sure I will. There's fringe. I don't have a shawl with fringe. Look at this thing. It's not, I don't think it's going to be very deep, but you know, I always say this, and actually it's this way. Oops. Once I block it, it's going to be ginormous, I think. And it's all bunched up on a cord right now, so I think it's going to be very long. It might not be very deep, but I can't. I think it will be fine. Yeah, it'll be good. And it is going to grow. So I am excited to finish this. I have been weaving in my ends as I go. I think there's one that I'm going to have to go back and do it. But I love this one. I love it so much. Probably A, it's green. B, it is self-striping. If you know me, I love self-striping. I don't care about all those ends. I will do the weave and Steven. So in a perfect world, I would love to finish this for next week, but I don't know. We'll see. The fringe is going to take me a while. And I think I might... thoughts. My thought is, let me know what you think here. I'm thinking I'm going to finish the border, I-cord, bind it off. I think I'm going to block it first and then add the fringe. Or should I block it with the fringe on? I don't know. I'm leaning towards just blocking it and then adding the fringe later. Because I don't know what the yarn is going to do if I feel like it's going to... Yeah, I got to weave in those ones. But that is what I'm feeling like. Let me know what you think. Are you doing that? I might just do it. And we'll see what people say. I mean, by Monday, I don't know. It would be nice to be having it being blocked by Monday, but I'm probably going to decide, and this video is going to go up, and you're all going to be like, do this. And I'm like, oops, sorry, I'm doing it this way. But I'm leaning towards blocking it and then adding the fringe. Oh, look at that. I love it. I love it so much. I did watch his video all the way through, and at the very end, he said that there will be one next year. So I'm pretty sure that's what he said. I'll have to rewatch it, but if you watched it all the way through, did you hear that? Oh, and then he's talked about the hibernate along. The hibernate along. I did that last year. That was the Aurora cabin shawl that I did scrappy version. I am tempted to do the hibernate along. I gotta see it. This one's not a mystery, so he'll release what the pattern looks like. And then, yeah. So I'm excited to see what that looks like. If I can do scrappy version, if I can pull off scrappy, I might do it, because I'm trying not to buy yarn. Yo, I have so much yarn. I need to stop buying sock yarn so I can have yarn for shawls, but yeah. So that is that. That is my Geo gradient. I love it. And I actually am glad that I took this out, because I really like the square. I like the stripy square better than the first one. After I've knit it and started adding, it's like, yes. And I love how it's like calm, easy. It's like, okay, it's a little bit tricky. Oh my word, what's going on? And then we get to the bottom and we're like, what? I love it. I will be wearing this one because it's green. And next year, I know I said, I was like, I don't know if I'm going to do it next year. Who am I kidding? I'm going to be doing it. So maybe I will just, from here on out, I will just pick greens. But there's only so much KnitPicks Stroll green combos that I can come up with before I'm using the same colors over and over again. But we'll see. Maybe in the future they'll come out with more greens. I wish, like, the KnitPicks palette, there is like hundreds of colors. I wish that they would do that for Stroll. That's all I'm saying. And I have my little skeleton dudes. These were part of my Yarnable. So I have no idea if Yarnable made these or if they bought them from somebody else. But I got little skeletons in mine. So that is that. That is the shawl. I love it. I would love to have that done by the next podcast and or at the end of the month, but we have Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. I believe Halloween is on Tuesday, so we have 5 days. I don't know. I feel like I could. We'll see. So that is all of my knitting. That's all of it. Reading and watching. Reading, I'm still reading Fourth Wing. I have not finished it. I really need to kick it in high gear here. We have a week, maybe 2 weeks, a week and a half before the next book comes out. I need to get a move on. This week I've just read it before bed, and it's like 1 chapter. So I think I'm like at 40%. I'm not even half done yet. I forgot that book is like 600 pages. I'm like, I can read that in a month. You got to read it more than just before bed if you want to finish it. So I need to get a move on with that. Watching, my husband and I finished Silo season 1. I really like that show. That show's good. I think that is all they have on there for right now. I think there might be a season 2, but not out yet. But I really love that one. And Ted Lasso. Oh my. Ted Lasso. Ted Lasso. So good. We finished season 2 last night. And oh, the cliffhanger. Oh, if you know, you know. We have 1 more season. I think we're gonna watch See next. That's S-E-E. I wanted to watch that, and then I realized that there's 3 seasons of it. So we were gonna watch Foundation season 2, but I'm like, oh, we have C, and there's 3 seasons. My husband likes to watch a season, watch a different show, watch a season, go back to that show. So that's probably what we're gonna do. So we're gonna watch C next. And that is all on Apple TV Plus. That's it for reading and watching. I do not have any stash or acquisitions. I did purchase the Freckled Whimsy Christmassy Club. Please don't. I am aware that I have 2 clubs. Did I order a 3rd club from them? Yes, I did. I don't want to hear it, okay? I love her yarn. I will probably just do the Christmas one for like a year and probably cancel it. Because I don't, unless I absolutely love it. And she said it was going to be an ongoing thing. So we'll see how much Christmas yarn I need. But I'm going to start with DK. And I kind of want to do mittens and then scrappy socks. That's my plan. I can change my base whenever I want, so I love that option. That I was like, you know, I'm tired of DK. I'm not tired of DK, but if I am, I just go through there, switch it up, and then my next month I will get the new one or the new whatever base I switched, as long as I do it before the billing cycle. So that makes me happy. So I got that. That's the only yarn that I bought this week. I've been very good this month. I bought those 3 Freckled Whimsy clubs and my Yarnable. That is all that I've purchased this month. So yeah, that is my stash. After I finish these Christmas presents, socks, it's gonna be Christmas sock cast on. I have 4 skeins. I did not, they're over there. I'm not gonna get up. Maybe at some point I'll show them. Yes, so I'm gonna cast on the Christmas socks. I'm so excited. I think it was this week at the dinner table, I just blurted out like, so when can I put up the Christmas tree? And my family all laughed at me, and I was slightly offended. Well, I guess my youngest didn't really laugh. Mostly my husband. I think it was mostly my husband laughed. But my youngest daughter's like, I don't care, whenever you want. I'm like, yes, you're on my page. You're on my team. And then my oldest daughter is like, after my birthday. Her birthday's November 5th, so we have to wait at least till like November 6th. She doesn't want the Christmas tree up on her birthday, which is, I don't know. Maybe she'll get there. I'm like, I would love to have the Christmas tree up on my birthday, but my birthday's in August. That's never gonna happen. So my husband is like, probably he would be like, December 1st, you can put the tree up. But I would like to do it maybe the week before Thanksgiving. We'll see. I started seeing, I went to the grocery store this week and I started seeing Christmas stuff, and I got so excited. I love Christmas. So I told you about the weather. It got really warm. It was like cold on Monday and then 70s the rest of the week. I don't know what's going on. Today's like the last warm day, and I think it's going to start dropping. There's a slight chance of snow on Tuesday. Like 30% chance. So it's going to be like, ooh, it's in the air, and it's going to melt as soon as it hits the ground. But I will let you know if we get some snow. PA system. It's going to be louder because I have my window open. Yeah, I really don't have anything else. It was pretty chill week. Nothing really exciting happened. Kind of boring. I'm all for boring. Goals this week. I would like to, I don't know where to, everything I want to finish everything, so we'll see. Definitely at least a pair of socks for my mom. I need to finish those. The cowl, it would be nice. So we'll put maybe socks and shawl up there, and then my cowl towards the bottom, and we'll see what happens. I am going to work on my shawl all day today. So, yeah. I have to clean up my mess here. I have to fold and put away 2 loads of laundry, and then it's knitting time the rest of the day until dinner. Yep. I don't know if I said, did I say the episode was 227? I don't think I did, but you would have saw it already. Looking at my notes, I think that's it. I think I'm done. We got 38 minutes, 39 minutes. A little bit shorter this week. That's okay. I'm hoping, I think my Freckled Whimsy clubs are gonna come on Saturday, tomorrow. So I'm hoping to have some yarn to show next week. The Christmassy club won't be, I won't get it until December, I think. Yeah, I think she's shipping them at the end of November. So if you want to sign up for that and get the first installment, it's open right now. You have to order by the 10th of November to get it, the first installment. If you can't, this thing will be open forever, and you can sign up next month if you want. But they're all like Christmassy yarns / winter themed. So I thought it was a neat idea. So you get Christmas yarn year round, and you can build up a stockpile of it, and then you can knit it all if you want. But I'm going to try to Knit it as I get it. Knit it as I get it. That's going to be the title. Hopefully I remember that. Alright, I'm just rambling now. I will end it here. If you have any questions or comments, put them down there. I do love reading them. Let me know what you think about my shawl. Should I block it, then add the fringe? Or do the fringe and then block it? Let me know what you think. Like and subscribe. Ring the bell if you want to be notified. I'm usually very good at uploading on Mondays. You all love my Monday morning, Monday at 6 a.m. my time episodes. You guys love it, so I'm going to continue. And hopefully I will see you next week. Bye.